So do you also use Cashfree as your payment gateway? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we are going to understand how to enroll Zenler user on Cashfree payment. So here I'm running an online coaching business and I offer different online courses through Zenler and I'm using Cashfree as my payment gateway. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new payment, then automatically the person who has made the payment should be enrolled as a new user in my Zenler account. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Cashfree account with my Zenler account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to automatically enroll a Zenler user when a payment is made through Cashfree. So this integration ensures that students get instant access to your course without any manual work, saving you time and streamlining the enrollment process. So stay with me as I walk you through the step-by-step setup. So now as you all know that I run an online coaching business and use Cashfree to collect payments for my courses. So when a student makes a payment, I want them to get instant access to my course on Zenler. So by automating this process, as soon as payment is completed, the student is automatically enrolled in this particular course. This saves me time, eliminates manual work and ensures my students get immediate access, improving their overall learning experience. So now here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Cashfree account with my Zenler account using an automation software. And now firstly here in this video we are going to see the working of this amazing automation by simply making a test payment first. So here on my screen you can see my Cashfree payment page, and here my objective is that as soon as I'm going to make a payment over here or as soon as I'm going to receive a payment through this payment page, then automatically using the information a new user should be enrolled in my Zenler course. Okay, so here we are going to test this automation. So here I'm going to make a test payment first, and here on my screen you can see the payment page where I've already pre-filled the data such as the phone number, email ID and the name. So these are the details, and now I'm going to click on this pay. And then here it is asking me to select the payment method. So here I'm going to select my payment method as card over here. And then here it is asking me to enter the card details. So here as I'm making a test payment over here, so here I'm going to use the test card details. So I'm going to use this particular detail and then I'm going to click on this proceed to pay. And then here it is asking me to enter the OTP. So here I'm going to enter the OTP. And the payment is successful. That means we have successfully made a payment over here. So now let's go and check the enrollment over here. So this is my course, and from here I'm going to click on the students. And here under student, you can see we have successfully enrolled a new student over here with the name test student. Here you can see the email address, joined on date and the role. Okay, so with this, we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. Now here in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can create this automation by simply connecting your Cashfree account with your Zenler account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. Okay, so here on my screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage, and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/ina/ in your browsers. And here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now here after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as Enroll Zenler user on Cashfree payment. And now here after giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So here in the left side corner of this dashboard you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So here in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. So now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this Learn More hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin that automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Cashfree, as I'm receiving new payments through Cashfree. So Cashfree is a payment gateway that helps businesses collect and send money online quickly and securely. So now here in my Cashfree trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as payment via form, because here I'm going to receive a payment through a payment form that I've created using Cashfree. So I'm going to select this particular action event, and now here after selecting my trigger event, you can see I have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Cashfree account with Pabbly Connect. So here following the instructions given below, firstly here I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and now here I've already logged in my Cashfree account. So this is my Cashfree account, and now here before moving forward with the webhook setup, let me tell you that this is the test account that I'm using over here, and over here you can see it says test environment. That means here to set up this automation, I'm going to use a test account for Cashfree, but you have to follow the same steps in your main account. Okay, so from here I'm going to click on this payment forms given over here, and here under payment forms I'm going to select all, and here you can see all the forms that I've created using Cashfree till now. Okay, so now here we are going to set up a webhook for this payment page. So here I'm going to click on this developers given on the top right corner, and here under developers, under products, you can see a payment gateway option, and here under payment gateway you can see we have received the option for webhooks. So here I'm going to select it. And then here under webhook, as we are setting up this webhook for payment via form, so here I'm going to select the option as payment form. And here under payment form, you can see we have received the option for add webhook endpoint. So I'm going to select this particular option, and then here it is asking me to enter the webhook URL. So here I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. So this is my webhook URL, and then here I'm going to click on this test and add. So now as soon as I'm going to click on this particular option, I'm going to receive a test response to my Pabbly's workflow in order to check the setup of this webhook over here. So I'm going to click it over here, and now we have successfully received a test response in our Pabbly's workflow. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully captured a test response over here. So here the response received is a test response that we have made to check the setup of our webhook URL. So now we are going to click on this recapture webhook response from here. And now here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to make another test payment using our Cashfree payment page. So for that, let me take you back to my Cashfree account. And then I'm going to click on this payment forms. And from here, I'm going to select alls. Now here under payment forms, I'm going to select the link of that particular payment form that I've created for my course. And then I'm going to open it in a new tab. So this is my payment page. And now here I'm going to enter some dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the phone number, I'm going to enter a random phone number. And then here for the email ID, I'm going to enter the email ID as lateststudent 0002222@pablytudes.com. And here for the name, I'm going to enter the name as latest student. And then I'm going to click on this pay securely. And again here I'm going to select my payment method as card, and then here for the card details I'm going to use a test detail because here I'm going to make a test payment. So I'm going to use it over here, and then I'm going to click on this proceed to pay. And again it is asking me for the OTP, so here I'm going to enter the OTP. And here you can see we have successfully made a payment over here. So now let's see the response. So here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the type, event time, order transaction ID, order status, order ID, order amount. Here you can see the customer's phone number, customer's name, that is latest student. Here you can see the title, here you can see the email address and some other details as well. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new payment to our Cashfree payment page, then automatically using the details, I want to enroll a new user in my Zenler account under that particular course. So for that, I need to connect my Zenler account with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here in my action step, I'm going to select my action application as Zenler over here. So Zenler is an all-in-one platform for creating and selling online courses. It allows you to build your course website, host videos, manage students, and even handle marketing all in one place. So here in my Zenler action step, I'm going to select my action event as enroll a user to a course, so that whenever I'm going to receive a new payment through Cashfree, then automatically using that detail, a new user is going to be enrolled in my Zenler account for that particular course. Okay, so now here to connect my Zenler account with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Zenler account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me to enter the API key and school or account name. So here firstly we are going to take out the school name over here. So here it says if your URL is this, then your school account name is this. So here we are going to get the school name from our account URL. So let me take you back to my Zenler account, and here in my Zenler account's path URL you can see the school name, that is Pabbly over here. So I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the school name. So this is my school name, and then here for the API key it says you can get the API key from this particular link. So I'm going to copy the link and then I'm going to paste it in a new tab, and then here in the place of the school name I'm going to enter my own school name. And here you can see it has directed me to the API key window of my Zenler account. So this is the API key, so I'm going to copy it. But if you wish to reset the key, then you can reset and then copy it. So moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and then here I'm going to paste the API key. Now here after entering both the required details, I'm going to click on the save given over here. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to enter the course ID. So here by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see all the courses available in my Zenler account. So here in this particular case, I'm going to set up this automation for this course. So I'm going to select this particular course, and then here it is asking me to enter the course plan ID. So now here to get this course plan ID, it says enter the course pricing plan ID here, and you can get the plan ID from the URL over here. So now here to get this URL, let me take you back to my Zenler account, and from here I'm going to click on this pricing option, and then I'm going to click on this edit, and then here you can see in the path URL we have got the course plan ID. So this is our course plan ID, so I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to enter the course plan ID. So this is our course plan ID, and then here it is asking me to enter the email address, first name and the last name. So now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that we have received from our trigger step. Mapping makes our text dynamic so that whenever we are going to receive new payment through our Cashfree, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So I'm going to search for the email address. So this is my customer's email address, so I'm going to map it, and then here it is asking me for the first name and the last name. So I'm going to search for the name. So here you can see we have received the customer name as a single name, that is we have received the first name and the last name together. So now here we have to map the first name and the last name separately. So here what we are going to do is that we are going to split the text. So now you must be thinking that how we are going to split the text over here. So here to split the text, we are going to use a feature by Pabbly, that is text formatter by Pabbly, by adding an action step over here. So here in this action step, we are going to select a feature by Pabbly, that is text formatter by Pabbly. So this is the feature, and now here in the action event you can see we have received different events such as text basic formatting, extract pattern, find in text, replace text, split text, text parser, truncate, URL encode decode, default value, URL parameter encode, and HTML to markdown. So here in this particular case I'm going to use text formatter by Pabbly for split text, but you can use text formatter by Pabbly for these different events too. So I'm going to use split text over here, and then I'm going to click on this connect, and then here it is asking me to enter the text to split. So here I need to enter the text that I want to split. So here I'm going to map the name of my customer. So this is my customer name, and then here it is asking me to enter the separator. So here in the help text it says enter the characters. Special characters are allowed, or word separator to split the text. For space as a separator, use space. So here I want separator to be a space. So here I'm going to enter the space. And now here after adding the separator, it is asking me to select the segment index. So here for the segment index, I'm going to select all, and then I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the result as latest and student as a splitted text. So with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now let's move back to our Zenler action step. And here for the first name, we are going to map the first name from the response that we have received through our text formatter. So this is our first name, and here I'm going to map the last name. And now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the message as success and the data as user enrolled to the course successfully with plan. Okay, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. That means we have successfully enrolled a user to our Zenler course for a payment received through a cash-free payment page. So now let's go and check our Zenler account. Here I'm going to click on the students. And here under students, you can see we have successfully enrolled a new user with the name latest student. Here you can see the email address, joined on date and the role. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken a trigger as cash free and our action as text formatted by Pabbly and Zenler. So that whenever we are going to receive a new payment through our cash free payment page, then automatically using a feature by Pabbly, that is text formatted by Pabbly, it is going to split the customer name into first name and the last name separately, and then automatically using that details, a new user is going to be enrolled in a Zenler account under a particular course. Okay, so these were the steps to how to enroll Zenler user on cash free payment. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.